Listen, you can get your first handstand in just 7 days. I know, you've probably tried before and fell flat on your back. Or you kicked up too hard and crashed into the wall. Or your arms just gave up the moment you got upside down. That stops today. No hacks, no shortcuts, just the right steps, in the right order. Let's begin. Before you start, a handstand isn't mainly about arm strength. It's alignment, balance, and body tension. If your body stays loose, you collapse. If your core turns off, you arch. If your legs move too much, you fall. So here's the rule. Core tight, glutes tight, body long, always. Quick question. Have you tried a handstand before? Drop a yes or first time in the comments and stay until the end, because I'll give you the exact IW challenge protocol that has helped hundreds of beginners hit their first handstand. Day 1. Foundation activation. Day 1 builds the base of everything: body awareness and tension. Most people fail handstands not because of balance, but because their body doesn't know how to stay tight. These drills fix that. Wall walks, 3 sets, 30 to 40 seconds. Why? They strengthen your shoulders in the exact angle you use for handstands. Plus, they teach you to keep your ribs in and your spine neutral. Plank hold, 30 to 40 seconds. Why? This trains your midsection to stabilize your entire body. Handstands collapse when the core collapses. Hollow body hold, 20 to 30 seconds. Why? This is the real handstand shape. If you can hold it on the floor, you'll hold it upside down. Shaking is normal. Your body is learning tension for the first time. Day 2. Strength plus shape control. Day 2 reinforces the muscle pattern from day 1. Now you start teaching your body how to hold a straight line. Wall handstand. Hold 20 to 30 seconds. Why? It builds endurance in your shoulders and teaches proper alignment. Most beginners arch their backs. This fixes that. Hollow body rocks, 10 to 15 reps. Why? You develop dynamic control. If you can keep the shape while moving, you'll keep it while balancing. Shoulder taps, plank, 10 per side. Why? Handstands require micro shifts left and right. Shoulder taps build lateral stability without falling over. By the end of day 2, your body will understand what a tight position feels like. Day 3, learn the kick-up, part 1. Your body is prepared. Now you learn how to get upside down without fear and without chaos. Most beginners kick like they're trying to fly. That's why they crash. Technique matters more than power. Kick-up technique. Hands shoulder width creates stability. Eyes between your thumbs prevents arching. One leg kick, more control, less overkicking. Slow second leg balances the entry. Do 10 to 15 kick-ups per leg against the wall. Why? This teaches your body how to enter a handstand without collapsing. Quick engagement. Pause, try 5 kick-ups, then comment. Tried it, or way better than before. Day 4. Learn the kick-up, part 2. Today, you refine the entry. Most people can kick up, but they can't kick up consistently. That's what we fix today. Controlled kick-ups, 10 to 15 per leg. Why? You develop accuracy, the most important skill for beginners. Wall handstand alignment, 20 to 30 seconds. Why? It reinforces the straight body shape while your shoulders fatigue. Wrist prep, 1 minute. Why? Kick-up practice increases wrist load. This prevents pain and improves longevity. After today, kicking up won't feel scary. It'll feel familiar. Day 5. Balance training. You know how to enter. Now you learn how to stay. Balance in a handstand comes from your hands, not your legs. Your legs are just passengers. Your fingertips are the brakes. Shift drills. 3 rounds, 20 seconds. Why? These teach you to correct your balance subtly, not with big movements. Wall handstand. Hold 20 to 30 seconds. Why? You practice using fingertip pressure while supported. It trains your nervous system to react correctly. Today is all about control, not strength. Day 6, Freestanding Attempts. Today, you remove the wall. This is where the progress becomes real. Tuck handstand, 5 to 10 second attempts. Why? Tucked legs lower your center of gravity, making balance 10 times easier. Freestanding kick-ups, 8 to 12 attempts. Why? You practice applying everything: tension, alignment, entry, balance. Hold whatever you can. Even half a second counts. Today is usually when most beginners get their first small hold. Day 7, Test Day. This is the day the work pays off. Your goals today: hold a freestanding handstand for 5+ seconds. Enter with control. Exit with control. Stay calm while balancing. Why? Because today you blend strength, technique, timing, and confidence. If you don't get the 5-second hold yet, it's fine. You built the full foundation, the hold will come. Most beginners surprise themselves on day 7. Record your attempt and compare it to day 1. The difference is your proof. Mistakes beginners make. Avoid these and you'll progress twice as fast. Overkicking? Why? Too much power equals instant loss of control. Bent arms. Why? Bent arms shake and collapse. Straight arms equals stability. Looking at the floor. Why? It arches your back. Eyes between thumbs keeps alignment. Loose core. Why? 1 second of relaxing. Instant fall. Fear of falling. Why? Fear makes you stiff. Stiffness kills balance. Which mistake are you guilty of? Comment it below. IW Challenge, 7-day handstand protocol. Here's the protocol that has helped hundreds of beginners get their first handstand. Do this every day. 30 seconds, wall walk hold. 20 seconds, hollow body hold. 10 controlled kick-ups. 10 balance attempts. 3 freestanding tries. Track your progress. Beat yesterday. That's how you win. Give yourself 1 week of disciplined practice, and you'll unlock your first real handstand. Remember, your body doesn't respond to motivation. It responds to repetition. And when you complete all 7 days, comment Day 7 done checkmark. So I know you made it. Stop scrolling, start training. You've got this.